Hello, guys. I hope you can hear me when I have this here. I don't know if this is gonna be good, but today I'm doing a Q&A video, except I'm asking all the questions about myself. Okay? It's just gonna be like that. I'm sorry. I don't have enough followers or subscribers to have them ask me questions. I guess I could have posted somewhere else, but I don't really use anything else anymore except for YouTube. So let's just jump right in. So I don't know what I said here because it's like 5 million years later. So sorry about this cutting out. I hope I didn't say anything important, but enjoy. And hopefully everything is working fine. I hope you can hear me. Um If not, I guess I'm in for a rude awakening. But I'm gonna just start cutting out these questions, and I'm gonna do one first, just so that everyone knows who I am, things like that. Because I never did a video where I actually introduced myself. I feel like this is more of a chill vibes video, and also this is inspired by this person. I'm gonna like put their video up on the screen or something because I don't remember their name, but I saw that video and I thought it was nice, funny. Let me just cut this last thing. And you know what? I'm actually going to go check and make sure that you can actually hear me so I'm not just talking to no one. I feel like this is more of a chill video. I'm not like, hey guys, welcome back to my channel and trying to be aesthetic and stuff. I'm just going to be, authentic. I mean, I'm still authentic in my videos. You know what I'm trying to say? But, I'm more like laid back, like not really structured. I'm doing this today video. Like I'm just, yapping about myself and whatever. So I'm gonna go check that and be back with you guys. Okay, I don't even know if this microphone is working, if this is a placebo effect. This is what Gen Z does. They have to have a tiny little microphone or they can't function. They don't know what to do with themselves. That's what people say, right? But anyway, let's get started with the first question. So the first question is, what is your name and how old are you? Um, I don't know why I didn't cut these apart. But what is your name and how old are you? That's a good question, and the answer is I have a lot of names that I go by, but my online name is Conkapoo. There's a lot of meaning behind that I don't feel like talking about right now. It's honestly not that long of a meaning, but I don't feel like talking about it. But a shortening of that is Conka. Some people call me that. And then um, but my real name is Akaya, but no one really calls me that except for some people do. But I get called Kaya and also Kay. So feel free to use any of those names. I don't really care what you call me. Um, but most people call me Kaya, Kay, or Kanka, just whatever you want to do. And how old are you? Okay, guys, for some reason, people always think that I'm younger than I actually am. Do I have a baby face? Maybe I do. But my age is 20 years of age. I'm an '05 baby, okay? I'm going to be 21 this year, so tap into that. But I am 20 years old, okay? I swear, back in my TikTok days, people always thought I was 14, no matter what. The time would pass and people would still think I was 14. Guys, I was 14 6 or 7 years ago. Ooh. So, do what you will with that information. Let's move on. So I have all these here. I'm kind of just gonna. Okay, I'm just gonna pick one. Life goals. Okay, life goals. That's a great question. So honestly, I don't even know exactly what my life goals are. I think I have way too many to even count. But my general goal is to have enough money to help other people that I care about. And if I have enough money to do that and more, then help people that I don't even know. And also just have a nice house and travel a bunch of places and be a good person. Honestly, that's kind of it. Like, I don't think I have anything that's like super unachievable. I mean, maybe having like a ton of money might be unachievable, but let's not think about it that way. Let's not be pessimistic. Is that the right word? Yes, pessimistic. I think that, if you really put your mind to things, you should be able to do it. And unfortunately, in these times, it seems like it's not achievable. I hope that it is. But for now, I think, yeah, my goals are to just be able to not necessarily have money for myself, which obviously would be nice, but also so that I can use it to help other people. And a lot of people with money don't do that shot. So I would like to be able to do that. So yeah, and also just have a nice life. Enjoy the things that I do. Um, spend time with friends, family, all that jazz. Okay, next question. Favorite YouTuber, guys. You see the hoodie that I'm freaking wearing. You see the hoodie that I'm freaking wearing. You see my calendar back there. Actually, you might not be able to see that from here. I honestly, okay, I watch a lot of YouTubers, but the YouTubers that have really like stuck around, or I guess I've stuck around too for the longest amount of time are Dan and Phil. Guys, come on. If you know anything about my character, if you know anything about me, why would I not like Dan and Phil? I'm gay as frick. I was a girl at one point. I was on freaking all of those apps, Tumblr, whatever the frick. How could I not have liked Dan and Phil? You know what I'm saying? Like, I loved emo boys. I wanted to be one, but that's another story. But I do enjoy watching their gaming videos and different things like that. And yeah, and I also went to see them on tour when they came. Um, what was it? Why can't I think of what it is? You know what I'm trying to say? The tour that was like last year. I can't think of the title of it right now, but ooh, I kind of took a peek. So let me go back. Oh, I almost left one behind. Okay, let's do the next one. Next is music taste. Okay, this is going to be a long one, but my top artist of the year consistently ever since I got Spotify was TV Girl. I don't know if you can see this. I have my TV Girl posters here. Yes. But I honestly am one of those people where it's just like, oh, I listen to everything. But no, I actually do. Even country, okay? Yeah, you got me there. My white side is shining through. But you know what? Black people can like country too. Okay? Seriously. And actually a fun little transgender dysphoria moment. I mean, no, euphoria moment was when my voice got deep enough to sing is it Will You Go With Me or Would You Go With Me? Would you go with me? You know that guy's like, baby, lock them doors and turn them lights down low. That guy. The I'm not gonna lie, I it was a beautiful moment for me when I could actually hit those low notes. Okay, seriously, I love all music. I really love like I honestly don't even know like what to go. I love jazz, like everything. I'm gonna just put my Spotify on here or something. Like something about me is that on Spotify I make a playlist every single year, and recently I started doing like no shame every single song that I could ever like in one playlist. So my 2025 playlist is literally like all the music I ever thought of in 2025 in one playlist. I don't care to section out my playlists. I used to do that, and I kind of wish I do it at times, like when I'm thinking of a specific genre. But like honestly, recently I kind of have just been tapping into listening to albums. So when I want to listen to a specific genre, I'll just choose an album that I like in that genre. But besides that, I'll just press shuffle on my random playlist that has like 1,000 songs on it, and I'm happy because they're all songs that I like. I when I was a kid, I really liked emo music. I really was into, like I guess more of like punk rock, not really super emo. But I don't know. I really like Panic at the Disco. I mean, come on, again, it's part of my character again, like with my freaking, my Danfield Tumblr vibes. Like I was into Panic at the Disco, 21 Pilots, like all that. But then I also had an Ariana Grande phase. I went to my first concert was Ariana Grande. And then I fell more into like indie vibes, in like 2020. Why is my laptop dying already? Oh wait, no, it's not. It just got darker for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it was just from outside. I literally could go on and on about my music taste again, but yeah, I love Steve Lacy, Fleetwood Mac. I really don't even know where to go with this because I just love music so much, and literally I could listen to anything and I would be happy. Like literally anything, even classical music. Like I love anything, rap, country, freaking whatever. I can't pull any more words out of my butt, but you understand what I'm trying to say. Hey y'all, I'm actually home right now editing this, so I thought I'd go through and just show my vinyls that I have, um, because I like them. But I won't go in depth about them. If you want an in-depth video about my vinyls that I have and why I have them and why I picked them, where I got them, all of that jazz, let me know. But I'm just gonna go through and just show what I have in alphabetical order, at least approximately alphabetical order, because I've been moving them around lately, and I don't know if they're actually in order right now. But I have Close to You by the Carpenters, and I like to get vinyls of albums where I like all of the songs, or like I'm interested and I'm like, oh, I kind of want to get this. Charmed by Clairo, Pacific, and I don't know how to say their names, but they're on the back. I love this album though. And then we have These Two Men I Trust albums. I don't know how to pronounce them. We have this one, and I also went to the concert for um these songs, so it was freaking awesome. Collide with the Sky by Pierce the Veil. Come on. Origin of Symmetry by Muse. Seriously. The Black Parade by My Chemical Romance. And 20th Anniversary of A Fever You Can't Sort Out. Come on. This is beautiful. What's it called? Why can't I think of what this one's called? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, All We Know Is Falling by Paramore. I love this album. My favorite song is Conspiracy. Tap into that song if you don't know it. Millennium by TV Girl. Ooh. Speaking out. And I'm so mad because I accidentally um freaking bent it. But you can't really tell from far away, right? And then Who Really Cares by TV Girl. Love that album. It isn't most popular, but there's a reason why it's most popular. Okay. And the one and only, I don't know if you pronounce this like literally just 90125 or like 90,125. I don't know, but it's by Yes. Again, I can link my Spotify, and if you want to really tap into like all my playlists, go ahead, go right ahead. Even music in different languages, okay? I can't get enough of music. I'm always wearing my headphones. If you know me, you know I always have my headphones on, except for obviously right now because I'm doing this. But let's go to the next question before I talk about music for 30 more minutes. This one got stuck in my sleeve, so I'll do this one next. Favorite video game. Okay, guys, you're seeing a lot of things in the back here. You're seeing Poppy's Playtime. You're seeing Five Nights at Freddy's. You're seeing Minecraft. Okay. Are you seeing any Animal Crossing? No, but my roommate just texted me. I'm gonna look at that later. Sorry, Blake. But favorite video game. Okay, my favorite video game of all time it's gonna have to be Minecraft because it's just very nostalgic for me. I was always playing freaking. I played Pocket Edition. I played them off-brand editions before my family wanted to pay for it. Okay, seriously. I played on my Xbox 360, on my PlayStation, on my everything, everything, everything. I've always played Minecraft. I still play Minecraft to this day. I'm obsessed with Minecraft. I love creepers. Um, they're my favorite. Um, and Animal Crossing was also a game that I grew up on. Specifically, Animal Crossing New Leaf, best Animal Crossing game in my opinion. It can't get better than that. I'm sorry, New Horizons. It was just booty cheek. It was too decorating rather than like actually, tapping into like I guess Life Simulator. I don't know if that really counts as what Animal Crossing is, but like it very much gave decorate island game instead of like be friends with your villagers game, and the island wasn't that important. You know what I mean? So yeah. And then also Tomodachi Life. I loved playing Tomodachi Life as a kid. I was a Nintendo kid. I really was. Besides like Minecraft, Five Nights at Freddy's. Um, yeah, love those games. And I'm so excited for the new Tomodachi Life freaking game. I literally every single day I watch at least one video freaking hyper analyzing one section of the Nintendo Direct. Like I am locked in. I'm literally going home that weekend so I can play it with my friends that I grew up playing Tomodachi Life with. I'm so freaking excited, you have no idea. So Yeah, all those games. And then Five Nights at Freddy's, yes, I've been playing since like they were dropping when I was freaking 9 years old. So yeah, lots of video games that I really love, really awesome. Let's keep going. What do you like to do or hobbies? Okay, so I really like to crochet. I mean, that was my alarm to wake up. So I really like to crochet, as you can see, play video games, as I have told you before. I really like decorating. I don't really have a bunch of tools to decorate as I'm in a dorm, so I can't like paint or like anything like that. But I really enjoy doing that. I'm learning how to knit. I actually have one little thing going on for me right now. I have this, which I don't know, might end up being a scarf, but it's kind of thick to be a scarf. But I don't know. What else do I like to do? Honestly, any craft. I love crafting, even if I'm bad at it, because you just gotta tap into that, flow state, if you will. And ah, the frick. I like listening to music. I like playing music. I used to do theater as a kid, so I love singing, things like that. I was in the choir too. I like hanging out with my roommate and my boyfriend and my friends, and yeah, those are some things that I like to do. I can't really think of anything else. I like learning, guys. Oh, guys, is it crazy to like learning? Guys, am I cringe for that? And I'm learning Spanish myself. Um, yeah, I really like doing all those things. Let's move on. How tall are you? Okay, so I am 6'7" on a good day, but usually I'm like 5'6". The meaning of life. Okay, guys. I think that just do what you want to do, and it doesn't matter if people like it or not, because at the end of the day, the person that knows you best is you. And to live that life to the fullest is to express yourself and know yourself and just do what you want. And that's what I've been doing. Ever since I chose myself instead of other people's opinions about myself, I've been exponentially happier with my life. I do things that I want to do, and I don't care about what other people have to say about it. And it took me a long time to get to this point. It's easier said than done, but I'm telling you, when that clicks in your head, you're gonna be so happy. You're gonna be so happy, and you're not gonna care about anything else, because you're just gonna be like, wow, this is freaking awesome, and I'm doing things for myself, and I'm so awesome. And yeah, literally, I'm telling you, being yourself attracts people to you that are like yourself. And then you're all just super awesome together, and it's really amazing. That's why I have such awesome people in my life, like my roommate and my boyfriend and all my friends. They're so awesome because I'm awesome, and I attract awesome people to me. And I'm attracted to the other awesome people, and it's really awesome. It's just really great. And even though so many of my friends are so different from me, I appreciate their differences, and I learn from them, and then we learn from each other, and then we're just so like we just get along so well, and it's so great. It's really great. I kind of got away from the meaning of life, I guess, but just living without fear of judgment. I think that just doing things for yourself and living without that fear of judgment, it adds. I don't know how to say this without just rambling on and on and on. But I think that life just means to, live and do things that make you happy. And that's literally it, because you only get one chance, and just take everything and appreciate it. Even the things that are kind of, you know, not the best. I've had a lot of crazy things happen in my life, and I know some of them it's like, this should not have happened, period. Obviously, I know that not everything is not everything horrible has a meaning, I guess. But taking like simple failures and things like that, and using it to help yourself grow rather than dwelling on the negativeness of it, just helps you, learn from those things and make your life better. And this is coming from a guy who was horribly, horribly, horribly depressed. I promise you guys, please, please, I promise you, it will get better. I promise you. I promise you. Let's move on. How many piercings and tattoos do you have? Guys, this is a good question. This is a good question, and I really like talking about it, but hold on, I do have to count. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12. I do have 12 piercings. And yes, I do have a piercing that you cannot see. It's on my belly button, guys, seriously. But yes, I have 12 piercings. My first piercings that I got was when I was like, I don't know, like 4 or something. I got my ears pierced because my mom wanted to wait until I was old enough to choose if I wanted piercings or not. And then I got my second holes done when I was like 13, and then my third holes, I think when I was, wait, I'm skipping over some. I got my septum pierced when I was either 15 or 16. It was for my birthday. And then I got my right nostril pierced when I was 17. And my third holes when I was 18. I think I was also 18 when I got this. And then I got my eyebrow piercing almost a year ago when I was 19. And then I got this a few months ago, a little bit after my 20th birthday, on the same day that I got my belly button pierced. So yeah, I gotta buy one, get one free deal with that. So period, period. It was awesome. And okay, tattoos. So I'm not trying to get naked right now, so I'm not gonna show you guys all my tattoos because I have nothing on under this. I don't have a shirt on, but I have a strawberry tattoo here. I'll try and find a picture. Fun fact about all my tattoos, that is that I got them all for free. I haven't paid for a singular, wait, what? Singular? A single one of my tattoos. I haven't paid for a single one of my tattoos. All of them I got for free 99, okay? And not even 99, except for I did tip the first guy. Even though I didn't have to because the person that paid for my tattoo also tipped him. But you know what? It was a really nice tattoo, and I'm very grateful that I got a nice first tattoo, so he deserved that. This was paid for by my ex-boyfriend. Fun fact, the day after we broke up because it was my birthday tattoo, and we broke up on the car ride home where he was picking me up to take me home for my appointment. So yeah, I got this when it was for my 19th birthday. Yeah, my 19th birthday. And then I got 2 tattoos on the same day this past summer. I got matching tattoos with my mom. Is right here, and we both have it in the same spot. I'll show that somewhere too. And then I can actually show you guys this one probably. I don't know if you can see this, and I'm not gonna look back at the video to show it. So if I can't see it, then maybe I'll show a picture if I even have one. But I got a spiral tattoo there, and a lot of people wonder what the meaning behind my tattoos are, and it's that I like them. Yep, that's it. I don't care. I mean, I guess you could say, I got strawberries because I like strawberries. Um, but that's really it. I just like them, and that's why I got them. So I don't care, and I hate when people say, "Oh, what if you regret it?" Okay, maybe if I get different tattoos in the future or whatever, I'll be like, "Oh my gosh, I remember when I got this tattoo." And I liked it at the time. And sometimes things that you like change, and that's okay. And I think that it just shows my growth as a person, and I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. So it's fine. I really don't care. And yes, they're on my body permanently, and no, I don't care. They're cute. Maybe they won't be my style when I'm freaking 60 years old, but I don't care. They're cute right now. So let's move on. I only have a few left. I have 5 left, but I've been yapping for a while, so it's fine. Where do you live? Okay, seriously, did you want me to drop my Addy or something? Like, no, I'm not going to tell you that. But I am going to tell you that I am um a university student. I live at my school, and I live in Pennsylvania. But I do live with my awesome roommate Blake. We also have a YouTube channel together, so tap into that shameless plug. We have done mukbang videos. We are doing gaming videos, and I want to start doing vlogs and stuff with him. But with school, starting, we gotta get our schedules balanced out and whatever. So yeah. But shout out to him. He's super awesome. We met on his birthday, and speaking of birthdays, as of recording right now, his birthday is in 4 days. So period. When did you know you were transgender? Okay. So guys, this is a long story. This could be its own separate video. This could be its own separate video, literally. But basically, I knew I was trans. Honestly, like genuine, like I accepted the fact that I was trans recently, like in the past year and a half. But I kind of knew since I was a kid, I just didn't know that like being trans was possible. And before y'all are in the comments talking about, talking about, oh, you were indoctrinated by the, not that I don't, not that I think my community would be saying something like that, but no, it's just because since I knew about it, it helped me realize things about myself. It didn't just magically make me transgender. That's not how it freaking works. So, ooh, is there snot hanging from my nose? Hold on. About me being transgender. What was I saying? Oh, when I was a kid, bro, I wanted to be a boy so bad. I wanted to be a boy so bad. I wanted to be a boy so bad. I am so serious when I tell you, ever since I was a kid, bro, I remember once I became conscious about the clothes I was wearing. Ooh, I have so many memories where I would get like girly things and I'd be like, "Rah, rah." Like I'd be so mad that I got anything related to being a girl. I hated makeup. I hated dresses. I hated all that stuff. I would beg my mom. I would beg my mom. The frick, all this fuzz flying around. Sorry. I would beg my mom to shop in the boys section, like at Walmart, Target, like all that. I'd be like, Mom, please, please. But my grandma was like, You're gonna look like a boy. And I was like, maybe I want to, but I didn't think of that at the time. I was just like, I don't want to wear girl stuff. And I always liked video games. Not that video games are for boys. Let's not get into that. But you know what I'm saying? Like I was like a tomboy and I was labeled as that as a kid. Like they're like, oh my god, like I always wanted to be friends with the boys. I didn't want to be friends with girls. I remember when everyone started having crushes and stuff, like I forced myself to have a crush on a boy because all the girls were like, oh my gosh, how do you not have a crush on a boy? Are you serious? Like and mind you, I like boys now, but whatever. I like them in a gay way, not in a girl likes a boy way. Um, but it was always just a thing of like I just did not want to be a girl, but I didn't fully understand that. And okay, I still don't fully identify like as a man. I don't think that I'm really a man, but I think I'm like man adjacent, but still non-binary, which is why have he/they pronouns. Maybe that'll change. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, maybe you're watching this video and I'm like, guys, actually I go by she/her again. Okay, you know what? Life is a journey. Okay, seriously. So right now, that's what I go by. Okay, as of 2026. But anyway, um, it was just always like a thing in the back of my mind that I was like, yeah, this is not right. This is not correct. Because anytime, especially in high school, I tried to like force myself to be a girl. I tried to be feminine. It was just always uncomfortable. It was just always really, really uncomfortable. And I just didn't feel like I was myself. It was just very, very, very uncomfortable. And then once I went to college and people still perceive me as a girl, I was like, okay, guys, I can't do this anymore. No, 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 no. Can't do it. Cannot do it. So 7 months ago, more like 8 months ago, I started looking into how I could be able to start hormones. And so, yeah, now I am 7 months on T. And I am so much happier, genuinely. Like, once I really accepted, like, yeah, I do not feel like myself and I need to do something about it. Like, I'm telling you, my life got so much better. I feel so much more comfortable, so much more outgoing, more willing to contribute to life and really everything. I just feel so much better, so much better. And yeah, I'm really excited for this journey because it's only just starting. And for all the queer people out there, queer, trans, whatever you are, just think about how like our lives kind of start later than other people. So if you ever are looking at sorry, I'm trying to do a motivational speech, but I'm phlegmy as frick. If you're ever looking at your peers and they're like so ahead of you, just remember that your real life, like your real self, like you're starting your life and your expression of yourself later than them because you have to go through all of these things to really feel like yourself at first. So these people that are going through the stereotypical, sorry about the lighting, don't know what's happening, like stereotypical life goals, and they're like hitting those milestones like as they're supposed to, and you're not at that. It's okay. You're on that queer timing. I'm telling you. It's okay. It's okay to be a little bit behind other people. Like I'm still finding out like things that probably people found out about themselves in freaking high school because I was so focused on being so uncomfortable that I couldn't even really like think about myself in a positive manner. So yeah, that is kind of a ongoing thing of when I found out, but it definitely was like the realization was honestly very recent as a 20-year-old. So yeah, I have three left. Sorry, 3 minutes long. I'm honestly probably not going to cut out that much, but favorite movie. Okay, I honestly cannot pick one, so I'm going to talk about a few of them. I'm going to talk about a few of them. Okay. So, one of my favorite movies is Brokeback Mountain. It is so important to me. I think it is such a it is just such a beautiful story, and it definitely was the story of so many people. And it's just so important, and it was very good for its time. I feel like it probably got a lot of, I think it did actually get a lot of backlash and things like that. And it's just so important. And if you haven't watched it, go watch it. I watched it in theaters for the 20-year anniversary. It was amazing. I talked about this before in my other videos, but yeah. And also another movie is Moonlight. I think is also very important because it talks about black queerness, which a lot of movies lack. And again, it's very beautiful. A lot of important messages in that movie. It's not only talking about queerness, but different subjects. Okay, tap into watching it. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. Go watch it. Go watch it. And I also love the movie Waves. It's so beautiful. I love to see movies with black characters that are just beautiful stories like that and important stories to tell. I really like that it's like split into the two parts. I just chef's kiss, okay? But let's move on because I've already been yapping for 30 minutes and I need to shower and crud. Last two questions. Let's see. Who do you kin? Okay, guys. Can we bring back kinning number one? Number two, Sponge freaking Bob. Sponge freaking Bob. If anyone in the world was SpongeBob, it would be me. I love SpongeBob. A lot of people tell me that they remind me of I remind them of SpongeBob. I dressed up as SpongeBob for Halloween. I have been obsessed with SpongeBob since I was a kid. Literally, there are pictures of me in my SpongeBob clothes and my SpongeBob plushies. I always watch SpongeBob like every day. I have the freaking collections on DVD. I played the SpongeBob computer games. I played SpongeBob Xbox games. I played like every SpongeBob game under the sun. Truth or Square, Boating Bash. What's the one computer one? I can't think of what it's called right now that I used to always play on my family computer. Like I did not play about SpongeBob. I really did not. And so I think that if I was anyone, if I was any character, if I could like fuse my body into another character, I would be SpongeBob. Okay? And I think a lot of people agree with that. A lot of people that know me very well would agree with that. And it's just a show that is timeless. I really do believe that. I don't know about the newer seasons. I don't keep up with that at all, but the first few seasons, like it can't get better than that. It can't. It really cannot. So, yeah, okay, last question. I think I remember what the question is. It's something about like school or whatever. So let's see. Yes, what are you in school for? So, I am in school for special education visual impairment with an ESL minor. Okay, that's a mouthful, okay? But it is something that I am genuinely very passionate about. I really love working with children with disabilities and also adults too. I think just working with people with disabilities has always been my calling. And being a teacher is, again, just something that I think comes very naturally to me. Um, I worked in a school for the blind this past summer. It was an amazing experience. It honestly didn't even really feel like work, even in the difficult times. I am just so passionate about that world uh, of helping individuals with disabilities is very important to me. And also with the ESL minor, I've become very interested in languages, and I'm also learning one myself. and I feel like being able to help people who are learning English and also putting that to use in my help with um, visually impaired students, I think it's something that is very, very, very niche, and not a lot of people are really um, that specific with their work. And I think that it would help a lot of people, and a lot of people don't realize that. One, not a lot of people even know about teachers of the visually impaired, and then having a teacher of the visually impaired that knows about um, how to help a student who has English as their second language. I think that's so important because a lot of times when you are teaching someone English, you rely on visuals. And when you have a child who is visually impaired or blind, how are you gonna, you know, add the visuals in if they can't really see them? So, doing research and kind of just looking into new methods and strategies to help that category of student, for lack of better words, that demographic of students. There we go. I think it's very important, and honestly, probably something that not many people have thought about. So yeah, it's something that I fell into. I came to this school thinking that I wanted to be a kindergarten teacher. I was in for a rude awakening. I observed a kindergarten teacher just in, it was just in a school in Philly, just, a normal school. And I was like, dang, I do not want to do that. Wrangle up freaking 35-year-olds. I'm not trying to do that. Like me having my cute little classroom with like 7 students max, helping them in a very individualized way. I think that is more my style. I don't really think that I could tap into that um, one teacher 30 student dynamic. That's just not for me. It really is not. I think working in a school specifically for students with special needs, or just working as someone that helps specifically students with special needs in just a general school is just more up my alley. So yeah, I'm really passionate about that, and I'm honestly thinking about pursuing a master's degree, either something related to visual impairments or possibly linguistics if I want to learn more about language and things like that. So yeah, guys, I hope you learned a little bit more about me. This video is really long. I've yapped forever and ever, but I really just felt like yapping, especially because I woke up early today. I usually don't wake up early at all. So something has come inside of me that made me want to yap. I don't know what that was, but yeah, I really hope you enjoyed getting to know me a little bit more, because I feel like I don't really talk about myself on this channel. I kind of just do things. I'm like, okay, guys, I'm gonna do this. But do you even really know me for real? No, but maybe now you do if you're still here. So yeah. I'm gonna go shower, eat breakfast, get ready for class, and also sit in a different spot because, bro, I went to class on the first day last week, because we had off on Monday because there was like 3 feet of snow almost. Um, but on Wednesday, I went to the class and I low key was sitting right in front of the board, and I know everyone had to be like to freaking look around my head. So I think I'm gonna move my seat because I was low key embarrassed because I was like sitting in my seat like this, like trying to slouch so that people could look over my heads, and I was like, no, can't do this. So I am going to tap into that. Getting ready for class and going about my life, and I'll see you guys in the next video. This probably will be posted. Okay, if I am so locked in, this day, this video will be posted 7 days from now, next Monday, which I think is February 9th. So if this video is posted on February 9th, I'm locked in. Okay.